Hello there everyone, my name is Strollo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, today, crazy news. You do not expect what I'm about to show you, and something that a lot of people are missing the point on. A lot of people are fearful right now that everything is terrible, and I agree. There are a few bad things that are happening and we were seeing some downside here and there, but let's break it up. Let me show you something. Trust me, this is one of the most important videos on my whole YouTube channel, so watch it from the beginning and until the end. Because this is something that I think is just a game changer, honestly. So let's just start with the biggest fear right now. And one of the biggest fears is USDT, and that it's depegging. And we've seen this. Actually, if you take a look at USDT on Coinbase in particular, you will see that it's slightly depegged right now. So it's like 0.2% below its peg. So a lot of people are really, scared about this. Well, for one, it has happened before. I mean, if we just look historically, this is actually normal. It's actually always fluctuates. But one thing for sure, never keep all of your money in one stablecoin. Like I have more than $1 million in USDT, but I also have it in USDC and BUSD, etc. So I don't keep it all in one place unless I trade with it. Like if with USDT, for example, I trade actively. So that's why I have a bit more of USDT sometimes, but that's about it. So never keep more than you should in one stablecoin, that's for sure. But should really be worried about USDT. And for this, before spreading FUD, before screaming, oh, USDT is depegging, it's the end, apocalypse, whatever bullshit that people are saying. And that's why like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I make a new upload, because guys, I'm telling you the truth, how it is. Because people are focused on all the wrong stuff right now. Certainly it is dangerous, stable coins are dangerous. So USDT is not the most transparent one. USDC and BUSD are they are more transparent than USDT. So you have to be careful. But first you have to understand what actually happened. Why did it depeg slightly? And you will find out, if you do basic research, that whales, there was one whale that actually did this to make some money. So whales swapped USDT for USDC and vice versa on one of those exchanges. And actually there was a way for them to short USDT. So they kind of manipulated it to make a quick buck. And actually that's why it went down. They made their quick buck, and now it's basically being restored. And Tether came out and they said that they will support it and just restore it, so whatever. So is there really a huge danger as of right now? Certainly it looks a bit sad that it's depegged, and certainly it is still below than what it was supposed to be. But is it really going to depeg now? Again, guys, not financial advice. Always diversify the stable coins you have. But based on this small exploit, I don't really see this going parabolic, but again, might be wrong. If I'm gonna find something else, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Now, what I think is this is what people want you to pay attention to. But what I want you to pay attention to is something absolutely different, something that is absolute game changer. And that is, for example, first thing, because I have many of them right here, but the first thing I really want you to pay attention to is Hong Kong. And Hong Kong reiterates banks should support licensed crypto exchanges. So Hong Kong, the government is pushing the banks to onboard crypto exchanges. This is bullish. This is this is what the United States is supposed to be doing. So this is number one. This is what you have to be understanding what is happening right now. So next thing is 20 new countries apply to join the BRICS alliance. So, this is heavy. So 20 more countries. What is the BRICS alliance? So this is basically everything we've talked about before about the dollarization and removing the dollar as the global reserve currency. And there are countries that are starting to move away from the dollar, which of course, in my opinion, is going to affect the buying power of the dollar even more down the road, and potentially can remove the dollar as the global reserve currency. And guess what's going to happen to Bitcoin if that happens? To the moon. So this is also really crazy, and this is what you need to be paying attention to. But I'm not done yet. I've saved the best for the last. And let's just get through these, guys, and we're gonna then go to the chart and take a look at the Bitcoin price, and you will understand as to where we're standing right now. This is crazy time. I'm so excited. Even though I'm still long on Bitcoin, I have a loss of about $20,000 on my long trade, I still believe in it. So anyway, let's just get through this. And quickly, guys, as a reminder, if you want an exchange that you can trust, that you can trade on, then you can use my exclusive link down in the description of this video to buy a bit, and you can claim up to $30,000 initial deposit bonuses, enter into Audemars Piguet Diver Watch, $30,000 watch giveaway, like a giveaway that we do among Bybit traders. And also you can, if you deposit more than $500, you'll get my famous paid crypto course for absolutely free, claimable in my Discord. And all deposited users get access to my crypto signals community for absolutely free. And there is a link to it down in the description of this video as well. It just says crypto signals. There is 40,000 traders in there, and it's absolutely free. You just have to use your Bybit UID and put it in when you're registering for the VIP signal section. So very simple. And I mean, Bybit doesn't have any stupid thought about it. So my personal opinion, one of the best exchanges. And also BitGet, also link in the description. This BitGet doesn't require KYC. So, and you can get up to $8,000 with BitGet. So, okay, now let's talk about the next thing, because we just spoke about this one. Let's get to some more juice, and that's this right here. Hinman documents and Ripple case raise questions about SEC's motives. And just quickly, this piece right here, these documents are substantively bad for the SEC. But the optics are even more damaging. Taken together, they demonstrate SEC is clearly more concerned with expanding its turf rather than its near 90-year mission of protecting US investors. They show the revolving door aspect of agency bureaucracy at its worst. So really, the Hinman documents are hitting the SEC hard. And the chances of Ripple actually settling or winning outright are increasing day by day, in my personal humble opinion, and in the opinions of really strong lawyers and other well-known people. So this is huge. Now, the biggest piece of the action, okay, you're ready for it? Drum roll. It's this right here. BlackRock is filing an application for a Bitcoin ETF, a spot Bitcoin ETF. You remember about Grayscale. Grayscale is right now suing the SEC for not getting access to, they are saying that there is no legal ground for SEC to not allow spot Bitcoin ETF, especially when we already have a futures Bitcoin ETF. So BlackRock is right now applying for Bitcoin ETF. And you remember who is BlackRock? They can pull some really serious strings. And I mean, guys, do I need to remind you what happened to, for example, gold when a ETF was made available? Do you want to see? Let me show you. This is, wow, this is like, I mean, this is what I'm talking about right now. So this chart right here is the gold price. This is just historically, this is where it was when gold ETF was introduced. Look what happened to the gold price. It's crazy. It went absolutely parabolic. And so this is what we're seeing in Bitcoin price right now. And this could be the moment where BlackRock finally gets the permission for the Bitcoin spot ETF. And look what could potentially happen. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about in terms of liquidity and the amount of money that could potentially flow to Bitcoin once we have regulation, once the Gary Gensler is out the door, once we have, China reopening. It's crazy. Like right now it's boring, it's stagnating, like whatever. We're like, everybody's saying Bitcoin is dying. But guys, it takes one thing, one victory, one domino to start falling in the right direction for this to become real and for this to follow. This is crazy. I mean, this makes me so excited. And people are focused on Tether. Okay, yeah, I mean, if Tether were to collapse, of course it would be just catastrophic. But based on what has caused this slight depeg, I'm not seeing this as a big problem right now. So focus on bigger things. See what is happening with the dollar. See what BlackRock is doing. See these things. This is far more important, in my personal humble opinion. Okay, let's talk about the chart. And the chart is telling you something quite interesting, actually. We were in this wedge. We actually broke below 25K, and this opened the road to 23K. So that's why I added to my long trade here at 25K. But we actually pushed above a little bit on this news of BlackRock, because BlackRock, controls a lot of the narrative, to be honest. So for now, and if we look at this chart, we are still in the middle of this spreading wedge. So again, our worst target for now, like mentioned in the previous video, is about 23K right here. So, and like if you look at this chart, then there isn't that big of a problem. And this one as well, as long as we actually stay above this main support of 25,000, then we are actually kind of safe. Hopefully we're gonna see the continuation of the move to the upside. If it's gonna happen from 25K, or if we're gonna dip to 23 and then finally bounce as a part of this whole uptrend. it's always quite difficult to predict. That's why for this particular trade, I'm just averaging out into it, slowly building it over on Bybit. And guys, if you want to learn how to trade properly, check out this quick tutorial right here, which is going to teach you a lot. Even if you think you know how to trade, check it out. Click on it right now. And as always, peace and love. Tom Scrollo. Stay smart, stay rich. Don't believe in the FUD. Believe in the reality that is happening behind the closed doors. Peace out. See you next video.